Dear parents, partners, family members, friends, INSEAD faculty, alumni, and staff, dear students, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Master in Management class of 2023. Thanks for coming. Thanks everyone for coming to help us mark this very special day for our MIM students. And those of you joining online, a warm welcome as well. My name is Peyer. I'm Dean of Degree Programs here at INSEAD. It's my great pleasure to be the Master of Ceremony today, and I'm joined here on stage by our graduation speaker, Chinta Bhagat, MBA 2000D. Managing Partner at L. Catterton Asia, and our Dean, Ilian Mihov. Please help me welcome them. I will introduce them shortly. Dear MIM23, today we celebrate your achievement of completing the academic coursework, or at least almost all of it, of one of the most intense and most global education programs in the world, the INSEAD Master in Management. Parents, partners, families, and friends, you can really be proud of all the achievements that each and every student today has made. And just for parents, partners, and other financiers, students took about 3/4 of the coursework of a normal 2-year Master in Management, and that just in 10 months. I suspect this intensity has been slightly underrepresented on social media. Is that yeah, I thought so. So how did they do this and cope with this intensity? The INSEAD MIM is organized in blocks of 5 weeks of core courses that end with exams. The students will remember, yes? And then they have sort of 1 day off, and then there is sort of a practical for 2 weeks where we ask them to solve cases one after the other, like in the real world. They have to show up around 8 o'clock in the morning, they leave about 6 o'clock in the evening, they come back at 7:30 and work some more. So that we get them into the practical spirit, they have to solve things. It's very, very intense. They're actually not quite done yet. On Monday through Wednesday, you will know, parents, that we asked them to be back in the classroom to do a last 3-day Sustainable Development Goal boot camp together. Naturally, this intensity would not be possible without the engagement of each and every one of you graduating today. And I wanted to say a special thank you because you have engaged with each other, you have engaged with our faculty in the classroom, and you have engaged with our INSEAD community at large. I can tell you, you as a MIM cohort, you've brought so much life to our campuses, it's amazing. I wanted to thank you, and I wanted to give you a few examples, and also for your loved ones to see a little bit what happens outside of the classroom. As a class, you've led several initiatives and emphasized the mission of INSEAD as a force for good. One of the very significant achievements was that your class had a 100% participation in the most recent Giving Day, providing for funds for a new scholarship for a future MIM student. And again, what that showed us and the entire community is that you saw the benefits of having the diversity in the classroom, the diversity around you, and everyone at INSEAD, all the 65,000 alumni now definitely know what it means to be a MIM student and how you guys are generously supporting each other at the school and future generations. Your generosity did not stop there. Special thanks to Kushi, Omar, Alvaro, Camille for leading the Health Week initiative and bringing together several of the INSEAD departments, proposing a very rich program around aspects of health, including health checkups and mental health. So please help me give a little round of applause. I also wanted to thank Annie, Sophie, Lucia, Amber, Juliette, Lise, Alexa, and Melanie for their leading the Global Empowerment Fund. Again, round of applause. They have supported an organization called Women for Women International, which focuses on women's rights and empowerment in Afghanistan. Again, showing that you care about the community, you set your priorities to help us as a world beyond INSEAD to make progress. Also a special mention and thanks to Shubhangi and Isaldin for the climate run. Again, raising awareness and funds for offsetting carbon footprints. Well done. And you have created some new things that hopefully your successors will pick up. One of them is, for example, the Emerald Consulting, created to have pro bono consulting work done. So the founders, Jacob, Anaya, Alfredo, Charles, and Carl, thank you very much. You guys have delivered more than 7 projects already involving more than 55 MIM and MBA students who have supported you along this journey. Your positive impact was also noticeable in your engagement with the student clubs as MIM ambassadors, and special thanks to those of you who served on the MIM Council. We'll say thank you to them in a minute in more depth. To me, all these initiatives and more that you have contributed to have really shown how you embrace the value of generosity. Generosity with your time, generosity with your efforts, with your energy, and with your contributions. I hope you will continue to spread this value of generosity as you step into your working life. But I'm sure the generosity you have shown to us, your parents have shown to you. So please help me give them a round of applause for their generosity, their generous support of you so far. Parents, friends, you can be really proud of your MIM23. We are at INSEAD. And let me thank my colleagues for their contribution to the MIM journey. And let me start with the INSEAD faculty for providing a very inspiring learning environment, for challenging your thinking, for letting you run into each other, so to say, and really benefit from the diversity that we have here at INSEAD, to learn how to cope with this diversity, because if we can't cope with the diversity in this environment, then how do we expect the world to be able to cope with the diversity of opinions and views? So this is the training ground for you, and I really wanted to appreciate the faculty and everyone on the staff to help you manage, learn, and grow in this way. A particular thank you to the career coaches and the career development team who navigates between employers who face high uncertainty and students who look for interesting roles somewhere in the world. This is an interesting balance to strike, and I wanted to say thank you to those who supported you on this journey. I also want to say thank you to the staff for caring for you, for your growth, and finding your place in this INSEAD very global environment. Some of the parents I had the privilege to already talk to before, they said, I quote, my daughter or son has grown up. So congratulations again to all of you, and congratulations and thank you to all of you who have helped accompany you on this journey. A special mention to Agata and Farhan with a round of applause. Where are they? Maybe. They have supported you in Fontainebleau and Singapore, and very happy both of you are here today. As well as Thibaut, who directs the program. Thank you, Thibaut. Then we have the student life team with Katja and Mia, who is responsible for the ceremony. She's behind that screen. So thank you for all of those. Dear students, as you leave the INSEAD bubble to complete your professional part of your degree, I encourage you to keep your mindset of generosity and support for one another, as well as your drive to succeed and make positive contributions to the community at large. Good luck, class MIM23. Thank you. And it is now my great privilege and pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Ilian Mihov, Dean of INSEAD. Professor Mihov is the longest-serving dean at INSEAD. He will be stepping down at the end of August this year after completing 2 successful 5-year terms, which is the maximum number of terms one can have as a dean at INSEAD. During his 10 years in the role, he has overseen a remarkable transition period and transformation of the school, which has included the expansion of our Singapore campus, the opening of our San Francisco hub, and obviously the start of the Master in Management program. INSEAD has been ranked #1 in the Financial Times 3 times for its MBA program and is one of the largest executive education providers in the world. An advocate of the potential of business to act as a force for good, he was the founding academic director of the Hoffman Global Institute for Business and Society, which was launched in 2018, and was chair of the board of the UN Principles for Responsible Management Education, a United Nations Global Compact initiative from 2020 to 23. Professor Mihov has also continued the tradition of championing diversity at INSEAD. During his deanship, the number of female faculty increased by 80%, and the school recently achieved gender balance at the board level, which was a commitment that INSEAD has made as part of the He for She campaign in 2022. Professor Mihov is concurrently the Rousing Chair Professor of Economic and Business Transformation. His expertise is in macroeconomics with a focus on monetary policy, fiscal policy, and economic growth. If afterwards you talk to him about inflation, you will see an inspired man. He joined INSEAD in 1996 and has taught macroeconomics and econometrics in MBA, EMBA, PhD, and for many executive education programs. He has been recognized several times with the Outstanding Teacher Award. One of his classes even has made a video, it's on YouTube, it's called the Mihovian Rhapsody, for after the ceremony, okay? He holds a PhD from Princeton University and an undergrad from Moore School of Business at the University of South Carolina. In 2018, he received the UN Women He for She Leader Award for his outstanding service and contributions towards gender equality at INSEAD. Please help me welcome Ilian Mihov, Dean of INSEAD.